Joined now by new Minnesota United head coach Cameron Knowles. Cameron, thanks so much for the time. When you look at this opportunity ahead for yourself, what are you most excited for?
Look, there's so many things to be excited for. You know, to work with such a committed group of players, to be able to lead a team in such a beautiful building such as this, to put a product on the field that, a great supporters group can be proud of. Like, there's just so many aspects of it. And I'm just thrilled to get the opportunity.
What does a Cameron Knowles coach team look like?
Yeah, look, I think we've had real success in the last 2 years with a really distinct style of play. I think the job now for me, for the staff, is to evolve that. Can we get the team a little bit higher up the field? Can we be a bit more aggressive in moments where we press? Can we, gain a little bit more control of the game with the ball? And just subtle little changes that I think will take us and hopefully take us to the next level.
You've been with the franchise since 2021. That familiarity, how beneficial will that be in this process?
Yeah, incredible. Look, I've grown with this club, and I've seen a lot of players do the same. And so, having seen guys come through the academy and through the second team space and into the first team, there's a ton of familiarity with that. And been around the first team for that long, and that core group of experienced, mature players that we have, I think it's going to be really helpful, especially in a time like this where we have a quick transition, and we need to get to work and we need to get on top of things right away.
You guys have made the playoffs each of the last two seasons. What's the biggest key to taking another step in the postseason?
Yeah, look, I mean, making the playoffs on a consistent basis, and this club has done it. Almost every year that it's been in existence is a testament to the consistency and the quality that's here in the club. And the playoffs are hard, and I think you need to have different ways that you can win a game. And I think that's when we get to that point, and hopefully we qualify for the playoffs and we get ourselves in that situation. But it's the work of the 34 games that lead us to that. We have different ways that we can try and win a game.
When you look at this roster, very different looking roster than a year ago. When you look at your roster, what do you see?
Look, I see a great opportunity for a lot of guys, and I think you see that in the first day of training. This is a blank slate for a lot of guys that maybe didn't get as much playing time as they thought last year, that come in and they get fresh eyes. There's going to be not just myself, but other new coaches coming in, giving them a fresh look, and I think it's really important that we get a sense of the group that we have before we decide what we're going to add to it, and we have the roster flexibility. We have the ability to bring in some players that can be real difference makers for this team, and we have a ton of quality here. We have lost good people, we have lost good players, and guys that have done an incredible amount for this team, this club, and this community. But there's also plenty of other guys still here that have done the same, and it's also an opportunity for other guys that are just sort of coming up and coming into those roles to do their bit as well.